We're going to get started in a seat. So when you feel ready, just come to a seat. Many of you are already there, something comfortable. You could sit up on a block and close the eyes just for a moment. Take a breath. Let it go. Exhale out the mouth. We are going to start with a meditation and a mantra, and it sounds like this. Sa, ta, na, ma. So I'll help you through it. I'll repeat it. You're going to start by touching your thumbs to your index finger, then your middle finger, then your ring finger, and then your pinky finger. And you'll say sa, ta, na, ma. So before we get started, mantra is just a repeated phrase, and a mudra is like a little finger dance that stimulates acupressure points and energy channels. So sa means birth, ta means life and existence, na means death, transformation, change, and ma is rebirth. So each repetition of the mantra is thought of as a complete life cycle. So when you're ready, we'll get started, and you can repeat it just in your head, or you can kind of sing it with me as we go. So starting with the thumb to the index finger, we'll go through about 5 sequences. Take a breath in. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. One more. Sa, ta, na, ma. And then just shake out the hands. You can keep the eyes open or closed. Then take a big inhale, reach the arms up. Audible exhale. One more like that. Inhale, breath in. Exhale out. And make your way onto your back. Stretch your body out long. Close the eyes or start to gently move and stretch however you want. You could take a little shavasana, or you could start to move stillness or gentle organic movement as I read Rumi's The Guest House. This, being human, is a guest house. Every morning a new arrival, a joy, a depression, a meanness. Some momentary awareness comes as an unexpected visitor. Welcome and entertain them all. Even if they are a crowd of sorrows who violently sweep your house empty of its furniture, still treat each guest honorably. They may be clearing you out for some new delight, the dark thought, the shame, the malice. Meet them at the door laughing and invite them in. Be grateful for whatever comes, because each has been sent as a guide from beyond. So on your back, take a full body stretch. And then give yourself a big hug, pulling the knees in. After you reach long, hugging, compressing. Relax the head, the neck, the shoulders, and extend the left leg long. Draw the right knee into the chest. Find half happy baby. Sole the right foot to the sky, hand to the foot, and draw the knee outside the rib cage. Just let the head and the neck, shoulders relax. Eyes can close. Keep the tongue and the jaw around. Take some breaths here. Half happy baby. If you'd like to use the playlist, mine or your own, you can go ahead and start the music now. Then from half happy baby, come into a gentle spinal twist, guiding the right leg across the body towards the left. Left hand can stay on top of the thigh. Right hand can go long. You can tilt your head to the right. You could also bend the left knee and place it under the right if this is too intense. Taking a couple big breaths here. Notice the breath in your body. Welcome anything that's coming. Slowly come back to center. 2 knees into the chest. Give yourself a hug. Maybe bring the forehead to the knees. Curl up like a tiny ball. And then another full body stretch. Maybe more like a star pose on the floor, extending the arms and the feet wide reach. And then right leg stays heavy. Draw the left knee into the chest. Hands to the shin. Compress. Great for digestion. Sole the foot to the sky. Pull the hand with the foot and press the foot away. So find that resistance. Right hand can coax the right hip down. And then guide the left foot or left leg to the right. Gaze to the left, eyes open and closed as we warm up the body. One more big breath here. And then 2 knees to the chest. Know that you can always come back here during the practice. Rock and roll, hands behind the thighs, just enough to come to a seat with your feet out in front of you, soles of the feet down, hips down, sitting up tall with the spine. Hands behind the back on spider fingers or flat, feet wide, and just start to windshield wiper the legs at your own pace, letting the knees drift to the left and to the right. One more time to each side. Then gently make your way to tabletop, hands and knees on the mat, shins down, palms spread wide. Draw the belly button to spine to neutralize the core. Index fingers pointing forward. Big breath here. And then extend your right leg wide to the right. So toes are facing forward, just like the fingertips. The inner edge of the foot can plant, or maybe the whole sole of the foot can plant. From here, you're going to bend your right knee and move your hips a little bit to the right. And then back towards your left heel. Around in a big circle, flossing out the hips. Feeling that joint. You can stay if it's sticky in one spot. You can keep moving in circles, or you can switch directions of the circles. Keep breathing. Strong, full breaths. Giving yourself that life, that prana. You can relax the head. You can close the eyes. One more big circle. And then pause. Inhale, reach the left arm to the sky. Maybe roll the wrists gently. And then thread the left arm under the right armpit. Look at that hand. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, threading and unthreading the arm. 1 more. Next time, plant your left hand down, right knee down. Find some gentle cat-cow before we move to the second side. So rounding the spine, looking towards the navel, and then curling, looking towards the ceiling. At your own pace, undulation of the spine. Again, considering Rumi's quote that we opened with, welcoming any feelings, any emotions. They all serve a function. And then start to find a more neutral tabletop, and we'll take the left side. So left leg to the left, navigating your space, toes pointing forward. When you're ready, start to floss the hips by bending the left knee and moving the hips around. Going at your own pace. It doesn't have to exactly match the right side. Maybe you start to go a little faster once you have that mobility in the hip joint. 1 or 2 more rounds of breath. And then come back to center with the hips. And then inhale, reach the right arm to the sky. Threading and unthreading, right arm goes under the left. Inhale, lift. And exhale, thread. 1 more. Planting both hands down, coming back to tabletop, and find some side cat-cow. Looking to your right as if you're looking for your tail, like a little puppy, and looking to your left. And then maybe find some more organic cat-cow combining traditional or side cat-cow or some barrel rolls at the torso. A couple moments of freedom here. Everybody take your knees as wide as the mat. Kiss the toes together and sink back into a child's pose. The home base of yoga. You can come here anytime throughout this practice. Anytime you're feeling anxious or overwhelmed, forehead connects with the floor, with the mat. Maybe you stay in stillness or massage it side to side, gently moving the hips. And then make a choice to just stay here. Or if you're ready, pull the hands, crawling your chest forward, gripping with the finger pads. Keeping the knees wide, coming into a version of cow pose. Rounding the spine, wide-kneed cat pose, and then press back to child. And go ahead and take that little flow, cow, cat, and child for a few more rounds, or just stay in child's pose longer. Your choice is last round if you're moving. Linking breath to movement. Let's all meet in a tabletop. Hands and knees down, shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Tuck the toes and make your way to your first down dog of the practice. Maybe first down dog of the day, so move it around, shake the head, yes and no. Bend one knee deeply, pressing the heel of the other one back, and then switch, bending the other knee deeply. Maybe generously bend both knees to lengthen the hamstrings as you get the hips higher. Feeling the calves, feeling the shoulders squared. And then when you're ready, look to your hands and tiptoe as many steps as you can into a forward fold at the top of the mat. Bend the knees, inhale, half lift hands, brace the legs, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. 3 more rounds, half lift. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, release. You could start to straighten the legs if that feels okay. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fall. This time, from a forward fold, bend the knees, soften them gently. Move your shoulders a little bit around. And slowly, one shoulder at a time, kind of rolling them up and back to a mountain pose. So rolling the right shoulder back, left shoulder back, right shoulder back, left shoulder back, stacking the spine, stacking the head, and just slowly roll both shoulders back, squeezing the shoulder blades. Bring the hands to the shoulders, elbows wide, and then just like you're flying some wings here, little chicken arms, rolling the shoulders back. Pause here, elbows wide. Like you're doing cat and cow in the spine, bring the elbows together, round the spine like a cat, and then inhale, open like a cow. A couple more rounds. One more time, inhale to go forward. Exhale to open across the collarbones, and then shake out the hands. Inhale, arms to the sky. Bend the elbows, cactus the arms, open the chest. Inhale, lift. One more time, this time maybe add a lion's breath, sticking out the tongue and audibly exhaling. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees if you need. Half lift, plank pose, or tabletop. Step the feet to the back of the mat. Inhale here. Everybody lower knees, chest and chin. Elbows stay close to the rib cage. Untuck the toes. Inhale, lift the heart. Stay here in your cobra. Gently look over the left shoulder. Back to center, look over the right shoulder. Back to center, exhale, release. And then either press through a child's pose, a tabletop, or a plank to make your way back to downward facing dog. From down dog, inhale and exhale. Inhale, look forward, pull your body into plank, shoulders over wrists, crown of head reaching forward, heels reaching back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Couple more times, plank to down dog with the breath. Inhale into plank. Exhale, hips high dog. Move with your breath. Or hold, plank or down dog. Next time you're in plank, stay there. You could also take tabletop. And let's just start to pedal the knee. So gently tap your right knee to the floor, left knee. They could hover or they could tap, like you're walking slowly in place. Can be to the beat of the music if you're listening or not. And then slowly lower the left knee, left shin all the way to the ground. Move the foot a little bit off the mat. Plant your left hand and roll into a side plank variation. Right hand to the sky. Maybe lift the right foot. Start to circle that right arm like a big air guitar. If your right leg is lifted, keep the heel in line with the hip. Maybe switch directions with your arm. And then right hand down, right knee down, stand up on the shins. Stacking shoulders over hips, stand tall. Exhale, hips lower, arms up like a chair pose. Inhale, stand up, arms by the legs. 3 more like that, hips low, arms up. Inhale, lift. Keep going. We'll do chair pose later. This is just a little prep for it. Last one. Standing on the shins, inhale, arms up. Exhale, cactus. One more, maybe add the lion's breath, arms up. Exhale. Hands to the shoulders. Close and open the shoulders and the chest. Just a couple of times, warming up the shoulders again. Once more. Plant the palms, downward facing dog. Look to your hands. On your exhale, make a choice to walk or hop, landing softly forward fold. Inhale, half lift. We're going to take one more sub salutation. Exhale, release. Inhale, rise to mountain. Grab onto your right wrist with your left hand. Reach tall, lengthen, and then little side stretch to the left. Hips to the right. Inhale, back to center. Switch hands, right hand to left wrist. Inhale, lengthen, and then twist. Plugging through both left and right foot. Keep squaring the hips toward the front of the room. One more inhale. Exhale, release. Forward fold. Half lift, long spine. Plant the palms. Step or hop with elbows bent, plank. Knees, chest, chin again, or your first chaturanga vinyasa. Exhale as you lower. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Down dog. Inhale, plank. Pause and plank. Exhale, down dog. One more time. Hold, plank, shift forward, and then start to pedal the legs. Maybe going slow or maybe like you're sprinting, but see if you can keep the hips quiet, just the knees moving. And then other knee down. So right knee down, move the foot a little bit off the mat for balance. Left heel down, left hand to the sky. Side plank variation, stacking the shoulders, spreading the left fingertips. Maybe lift the left leg and start to circle that left arm. Option to switch directions. Two hands down, 2 knees down. Tabletop, stand up on the shins again. This time, hips towards heels. Right hand to right heel. We're going to take a half camel. It's a pretty intense back opener, so you can just stay in Hero's pose if you'd like. Left arm up by the left ear. Hips and thighs go forward. Slowly bring your hips back towards your heels. Coming to center and switch sides. Left hand to left ankle or heel. Reach right arm up by the ear. Opening the chest. Opening the heart. Slowly descend, hips down. Walk your hands forward, dog pose. Tuck the toes, hips go high. Big inhale here. Complete exhale. Inhale the right leg high. Draw the right knee towards the right elbow. Three-legged dog, right heel high. Again, right knee towards elbow or tricep. Three-legged dog. Use that same action. We're going to step into a wide-footed lizard. So right knee, right elbow. Step quietly, right hand outside right foot. Keeping the left knee lifted for an active lizard. Shift the weight in your hands to move your hips around in little circles or forward and back. You can always have a block or some sort of props available to you to support your practice. Pillows or whatever you have. Start to find stillness in that lizard pose. Left hand down, reach the right hand up. Open arm twist with a wide lunge. One time, thread the needle, right arm under left. Inhale, open back up. Right hand down, step back, downward facing dog. Reset, inhale. Audible exhale. On your inhale, left heel high. Knee towards nose, crunch it forward. Extend it back. Again, crunch using your core. And extend. This time, step into that wide-legged lizard. Left foot outside, left hand on or off the mat. And make space in your hips again. Move in a circle or side to side. Notice where you might be clenching or holding the breath. So try to soften the face, the jaw, the fingertips. What muscles need to work, what don't. One more breath here. And then right hand down, left hand up. Big open arm twist. Lean the heart back, the chest back. Thread the needle, left arm under right. One time, reach and lift. And then plant left hand down, downward facing dog. So we're going to do a variation of that, a little bit swifter if you're ready. Inhale, right leg high. Step into a runner's lunge. So step the right foot forward. Inhale, right arm to the sky. On exhale, slowly lower the right hand and step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, left heel high. Step the left foot forward. You can always inch it closer to the top of the mat. Right hand stays planted, left hand to the ceiling. Left hand plants, downward facing dog. Once or twice more on each leg. And if you'd like to just find plank in between sides instead of down dog, you can. So shift to plank. It's a little bit harder work for your core. Draw your right foot forward. It's a little harder to get that foot there. Open arm twist. Stepping back to dog or plank, we're just holding a posture. You want to take it one more on each side, go for it. If you want to pause and plank or hold your open arm twist or down dog, we'll meet in down dog after one more round of breath. Inhale, right heel high. Step to high lunge. So setting up your runner's lunge first with balance. Inhale, rise up. Make sure you have space between the hips, so maybe heel toe your right foot wider. From here, straighten both legs, reach to the sky. Exhale, bend elbows, bend knees. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend. Once more, inhale, lift. Exhale, bend. Hands behind the head. Close and open the elbows. Your back leg can be bent or straight. Keep the elbows wide. Twist to your right. Left elbow forward, right elbow back. Open the arms. And then spin all the way to the other way. Warrior two. Left heel down, right arm forward, right knee forward. Relax the shoulders. Bring the hands behind the head here, elbows wide. One time, close and open. And then bring your right elbow towards your right knee, like a side angle variation. Inhale back to center. Twice more, a little crunch, lots of obliques here. Back to center, check that your right knee's over your ankle. One more. This time, hold side angle. You could open the arms up wide. You could bring forearm to thigh. You could frame the face like you're holding a big ball. One more inhale and side angle. And then keep the legs as they are. Reverse warrior. Straighten the right leg, reverse triangle. Feel that relief. Back to warrior two. Reset, full round of breath. Interlace the hands behind the back, open the chest. And then make your way to star pose. So straighten both legs, heels in and toes out, arms up. Sink down, goddess pose, hands to heart. Release the hands, just shake them out. And just move like a little windshield wiper, twisting the torso, letting the arms swing. Could be more controlled or more free. Sinking low into your horse stance, your goddess squat. One more cycle of breath. All right, slow down the washing machine. Stand up to star. And cartwheel the hands to the top of the mat. Pause in your runner's lunge. Lower the left knee down. Low lunge. Press yourself back into a straight-legged half split. Just one more breath here. We'll come back to this later. And then replant your right foot. And we're going to take another side plank variation. So left hand down, move your left shin a little to the left. Sweep your right leg back. This time, reach your right arm forward. You could also keep the right foot down, the first variation we did. Stay here. Maybe add elbow to knee crunches. Maybe bend the back knee with a strap or your hand. Grab the ankle or foot for the bind. The quad stretch. All right, whatever variation you're taking, release that foot. Right hand down, right knee down. Reset in tabletop. And then lift your right knee and start to circle your right knee, your right leg. Tuck your left toes. Hover your left knee and left shin like you're winding up and back. Straighten your left leg and circle up and back. Three-legged dog, scorpion the dog. Find the space there. Move the ankle around, the hips around. When you're ready, back to down dog, 2 feet on the mat. Take a few rounds of breath. Maybe find your flow, your vinyasa. Maybe close the eyes. You have time for a child's pose. After this, we'll all take child's pose. So everybody knees down, child's pose. So 8 cycles of breath or a sip of water. Settle your body. One more big inhale. And exhale. And bend the elbows, press the palms overhead like a little shark fin. Stretching out the triceps, the shoulders. 2 more breaths here. Release the arms back down. And then guide yourself into downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high. Step into high lunge, maybe pausing in the runner's lunge first to gain your stability. Rise up, shoulders over hips, straighten the back leg first. And then everybody straighten both legs. Inhale, lift and reach. Exhale, bend the elbows like cactus, bend both knees. Get low, inhale, lift. 4 more, exhale, low. Inhale, lift. 1 more. And lift. This time, stay down with the front knee bent. Back knee can be bent or straight, hands behind the head. A couple times, just close and open the elbows and the chest. Next time your elbows are open, stay open. Elbows wide, straighten the back leg, left knee over ankle. Twist to your left, left elbow back, right elbow forward. Then open up the arms, open arm twist. Cartwheel everything open to warrior 2, right heel down. Yes, left arm forward. Take time to set up your warrior 2 on this side. Check your toes. Hands behind the head, maybe switching the grip if you're interlacing them, elbows wide. And then start to take those slow, steady crunches, left elbow to left knee or thigh, and reset. Next time you come into this active side angle, find a static side angle. So forearm to thigh or arms open, hand could be on a block, maybe right arm over the ear or the core strengthener framing the face. Take it into reverse warrior. So left knee stays bent, big inhale through the side body, and then straighten the left leg, releasing that. Reverse triangle. Big inhale, back to warrior 2. Rebend the left knee. Interlace the hands behind your back, the less habitual grip. So switching the fingers, open the chest. It's gonna feel like you're holding someone else's hand when you do that. And then make your way to star pose. Straighten the legs, turn the heels in and the toes out. Maybe move the hips, the arms around a little bit. And then parallel the feet and find a wide-legged forward fold. You could reach your arms forward like a downward facing dog. You could reach your arms back through the hips. Pour a little more weight into the toes and out of the heels. Relax the head, the neck, and the shoulders. Two more breaths. Wherever your hands are, walk them towards center. Take a halfway lift and release. Go a little deeper. Halfway lift, hands to the hips. Slowly stand up to star pose. Reach the arms high. And then cartwheel the hands to frame the left foot. Pause here in the runner's lunge. Right knee comes down into low lunge. Make sure the knee is supported. You can double up the mat. Shift the weight back, hips to heels, just a quick half splits. We'll return here later for longer. And then replant the left leg, bending the left knee. Right hand down, getting into that variation of a side plank again. So angle your shin to the right. Shoot your left leg back, left arm up. Maybe arm over the ear, maybe elbow to knee crunches. It's okay if you did it on one side and you didn't do it on the other. If you found the bind and you'd like to try it on this side, one side might be easier or harder, totally normal. Finding the quad stretch. One more inhale. Then everybody tabletop to reset. When you're ready, lift your left knee, left shin, and start to circle the left side out. Tucking your right toes. You know where we're headed? We're going to lift our right shin and cover our right knee, and then kind of circle up and back to a three-legged down dog. Bend the knee, open up, scorpion dog, fire hydrant pose. Shake it out. Two feet to the mat, downward facing dog. Either stay in down dog, take your vinyasa, take a child's pose. We'll all meet in child's pose in a moment. This time, let's find embryo. So knees down, shins together, heels together, knees together, hips to heels. Sweep your arms back towards your shins, palms up. Finding the shape or a traditional child's pose if this doesn't work for you. One more breath. And then guide your arms forward again. Bring your knees a little wider, your belly release, and walk your hands to the left. Spider crawl your fingers to stretch the right side of your body. From the right hip crease to your right pinky finger, big inhale. And exhale. And crawl the hands through center to the right, stretching out the left side of the body. Return the hands to center. Press into the palms, tuck toes, down dog. All right, we have a balancing series coming up. So have some patience with yourself. Inhale, right heel high, high lunge. From high lunge, sweep the arms back, airplane arms. Palms face down. Interlace the hands. Punch the hands behind you and reach the chest and the crown of head forward. We're moving into warrior three. So balancing, step the left foot in a little. Take the right leg straight or with a little bend to it. Reach the left heel back. If you have props or a wall or something nearby, feel free to hold on, support yourself. Without lowering your left toes, if you can. Little bend to the right knee, standing all the way up, press your left foot in front of you, release the grip of the hands. Lift the left heel, the left thigh higher, stand tall through the shoulders, and then slowly hinge the hips forward and the leg back into warrior three. If it helps you to balance or helps you to open the chest, interlace the hands again. Slowly step back, high lunge. Inhale, arms to the sky. Press off the right foot again, one-legged mountain, left knee lifts. If you transitioned less gracefully, that's totally fine. Cross the left ankle over right thigh, figure four, palms at heart center or hands to the legs or the floor or a block. Right, start to step into the right foot again, the left knee, one-legged mountain, arms up. Extend your left leg to the left, reach your arms up and to the right, balancing star on the right leg. Maybe lift your left heel higher to play with the balance. And then come on back to center, one-legged mountain, step back, high lunge. This time, come back into low lunge, lower the knee, and stay in a half split a little longer. So right leg straightens, you can extend your right foot forward to deepen the stretch. Press the ball of the foot away from you. Hands could be on blocks or spider fingers. You can relax the head, the jaw. Feeling the hamstring stretch. One more inhale. Rebend your right knee, plant the right foot to the floor, and step into pyramid. So step your back foot in, two straight legs, all 10 toes facing the top of the mat. Again, you could be on blocks or hands to the shin. Keep the length of the spine. One more inhale. And then step the left foot to meet the right and find a forward fold, ragdoll, grab onto opposite elbows, sway side to side. 10 breaths of a forward fold of choice. So you could stay here, You could take a gorilla pose, sliding the hands under the feet. You could interlace the hands behind the back or around the back of the head, the nape of the neck. Take one more round of breath. And then release the arms. Inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale to release. Left hand down, right hand to the sky, twisted forward fold. You can look at the hand or let the head relax. Switch sides, deeply bend the right knee, right hand down, left leg straight, left arm to the sky. Two hands down, step to plank, vinyasa, or straight to downward facing dog. And we get ready for the second side of that. On inhale, left leg high, high lunge. So set up your stance. Airplane, reach the arms forward, the chest, or arms back, chest forward. Interlace the hands, maybe switch the grip. Use the power of your fists behind you to find balance in warrior three, stepping your right toes in a little bit, straightening left leg or little bends to the knees so you're not hyperextending. Keep dialing the right toes to the floor to keep the hips squared. One more inhale in warrior three. You could bring your hands to your hips to transition if you'd like. Slowly guiding the right foot all the way forward, standing tall with the right leg in front of you. Nice, smooth transitions, beautiful. Wobbling is how you build that strength and muscle memory. Lift your right toes. Flex your foot. One more inhale. And then back through warrior three. Hands could be on the hips. Hands could reach in front of you. Where it helps you balance, you choose. Step quietly back, high lunge. Reset here. Inhale. Press off one-legged mountain. Right knee rises. Figure four. Cross ankle over left thigh. And find your hand position. All right, slowly, slowly, slowly rise back up, one-legged mountain. Reach your right foot to the right, reach your arms open, balancing star. Come on back with the right knee, step back, high lunge. We're coming down, right knee down, low lunge, half split. Make your way to pyramid pose. Step the back of the foot as far forward as you need. You have a slight bend to the knees. Step into forward fold, the right foot meets the left. And again, 5 breaths in a forward fold, maybe a gorilla pose, maybe a twist. Release the arms, take a halfway lift to reset the spine. And then step back, optional vinyasa, or straight to downward facing dog. Bend the knees, look to your hands. When you're ready, hop into a malasana squat or step. Right foot outside right hand, left foot outside left hand. Press the palms together to open the chest, stand tall with the heart open. Left hand down, reach right arm up. Two hands together, right hand down, left hand up. Two hands together. Keep the heels out nice and wide and stand up, star pose. I'm going to take balancing star one last time with a little addition if you'd like. So lean to the right. Right foot is base, left foot is up. Bend your left knee and your right elbow to meet and open up. Go ahead, try it two more times if you want. Crunching to center. Nice. Awesome. Land and star pose. Let's move to the left. And go ahead if you'd like to add elbow to knee. Star pose, 2 feet down. Fold forward, wide-legged fold. Halfway lift. Downward facing dog or your vinyasa. From down dog, walk your feet as wide as your mat. Notice how it feels to take a wide-legged dog. Reach your right hand under your body towards your left leg, thigh, calf, or ankle. Look under your left armpit. Replant your right hand a little more towards center, left hand reaches under, twisted down dog. Big breath, looking under your right armpit. Reaching the heels back, and then left hand replant. Step towards a more traditional down dog. Bend the knees, hop or walk to a forward fold. Last standing sequence here. Toes together, heels apart. Sink down, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Sink down, chair pose. Press the palms together and twist to your right. Open the arms up. Come back to center with the hand. All the way to the front. Twist to the left. Open the arms. Open arm chair. Bring the hands back to center. Come to center with your chest. Fold forward. Chair pose. Twist to your right. Lift your left heel. Step your left foot to the back of the mat. Open arm twist. Open the arms. Reach up and back all the way. Right hand down, right leg. Left hand to the sky. And then spin it open, warrior two. Straighten the right leg. Find triangle or balancing half moon. If you are taking half moon, you can add the bind candy cane pose. Wherever you are, step back into a runner's lunge. Step back, downward facing dog. Bend the knees, look to your hands, hop, forward fold. Chair pose, second side, hands to heart. We won't hold it long. Twist to your left. And right away, lift your right heel, balancing on your left foot. Slide the right foot to the back. It could be a low lunge or a high lunge. Open the arms. Start to come up with the chest. Reach right arm forward, left arm back. Exalted, left hand down, left leg. Reach right arm up. Spin open, warrior two. Straighten the left leg. Triangle pose or half moon. Option to add candy cane. Two hands down, right foot down, runner's lunge. Step back, down dog, just to reset for one breath. Bend the knees, lift your hands up forward. This is it. We have an arm balance, which is totally optional, side crow. So I'm going to turn to face you to teach it. If you know crow and you want to just go into that, if you know side crow and you want to go into that, go for it. So side crow, you are prepped for it. Your left elbow is going to go towards the front of your right thigh, your knee, and your right elbow is going to go towards the hip. Spreading the fingers wide, using your little chaturanga triceps and arms. Pour the weight gently. You're not jumping, you're leaning towards that side to the right as your toes lift, your thighs lift. Once you have that, and that's easy for you, you can play with just using the front arm and bending that elbow, but not using the hip, not holding the hip on the hand. So go ahead, play with that on one side or take some other little twist of your choice. And if you're done with that side, go ahead, try the other. Maybe it's harder, maybe it's easier. So it's a big twist of the torso, and you need to look and lean forward and maybe place a block or a blanket for your head to fall on to help you with any fear. But you're not very far if your head does touch down. That's how a lot of times you sort of start learning that fulcrum. You let your head touch and then you lift up. It's not easy. If you're done with it, we will all meet with our shins down, toes tucked or not. You can take a child's pose or we'll do some wrist stretches. So just shake out your fingers. Press the palms away from you, fingers to the sky. Take a big breath in, relax the shoulders. Bring your thumb to the middle and then wrapping each finger over top the thumb, slowly and intentionally making a fist and floating the fist to the earth. Shake it out. One more time, this time palms face forward. Relax the shoulders, take a big breath in. Slowly, one finger at a time, folding into the palm and float the fingers, the fist away from you. Shake it out again. That's it. Last down dog. We're warming down. Notice this final downward facing dog. How does it feel? And we're going to move into pigeon. You could take half pigeon from here, or you could take pigeon on your back, figure four pose. So coming onto your back, if that's your choice, crossing ankle over thigh, letting everything relax that you can, head, neck, and shoulders. Maybe close the eyes for a couple of breaths. And then if you're in half pigeon facing belly down, you're going to lift your chest up and sweep the left leg over the right to take a spinal twist. If you're in figure four, just let your legs float to the left for a spinal twist. Couple rounds of breath. Notice the energy in your body now. All right, unravel the twist, unwind, maybe back to down dog for that half pigeon, or on your back, figure four, switching sides, whichever variation of the posture you're taking. Getting into it with a long, flat spine on the back, or a lengthening of the spine facing forward. Couple more breaths. And then when you feel ready, start to come out of the pose. Again, the spinal twist from a seat, or just letting the legs cross and float to the right. Looking to your left. Done a lot of twisting today. So after that, make sure to hydrate. If you're not already on your back, make your way to your back. If you're in the twist, come back to center, happy baby. When you're done, take your hug, full body stretch, and slide into your Shavasana. 5 full minutes of rest. Extend the legs long or feet up the wall or hands to heart and belly. Get comfortable and be still. I do that when it's time. Love After Love by Derek Walcott. The time will come when with elation you will greet yourself arriving at your own door, in your own mirror, and each with a smile at the other's welcome. And say, sit here, eat. You will love again the stranger who was yourself. Give wine, give bread, give back your heart to itself, to the stranger who has loved you all your life, whom you ignored for another, who knows you by heart. Take down the love letters from the bookshelf, the photographs, the desperate notes. Pull your own image from the mirror. Sit, feast on your life. Slowly finishing your Shavasana. Slowly wiggling fingers or toes. And slowly giving yourself a big embrace with the knees to the chest. Or choose to stay in Shavasana longer. And roll to one side, pause in the fetal position, welcoming the rebirth of a new year, a new body, some new fresh breath. Eventually sitting tall to close practice together. Sit up and exhale everything out. Inhale and give it back. Beautiful practice, everyone. Thank you for moving with me. Remember to hydrate.